Sledge.
Huh?
You'll have your eyes out with that billhook.
Amen.
Is it Nay?
Nashi, isn't it?
Nay, I think. What's his...
Ignatius.
Okay, Nashi.
Nashi. Well, decide. Nashi, okay. I saw the old style was falling asunder when I got up here and the fence down. I'm doing a patch-up job.
With a billhook? Are you mad? Here, let me give it a few whacks with this hurl.
So? They let you out?
They did, yeah, good behaviour.
I saw the ambulance going down the lane yesterday evening.
They dropped me home and they're not supposed to do that, you know. Said I was a special case.
Ah, you're that all right. They didn't give you a crutch.
I prefer this old hurl. More used to it.
Thanks a few swings of the hurl. There's the geese flying down to the lake. Winter is here.
Yeah. Do you see the way the crows nested lower this year in the ring fort beyond? A bad sign. A hard winter coming, I'd say.
'Twill soon be Christmas, Eamon.
Aye, I suppose it will.
How long were you in there after for a tall?
Well, sure, over a month anyway.
And what way are you now?
Bit stiff is all. I have to do these exercises the physio one gave me.
And your head, you still have a bandage on.
Well, 'twas a big cut.
Was it?
Doctor said the head was split wide open, one ear to the other.
I'm awful sorry what happened to you, Eamon.
Sure, Jesus, what are you sorry about?
I'm just saying, like...
Did I see the postman below in your yard this morning?
No.
Who was it drove in?
Nobody.
I saw the postman.
No, you didn't.
Look it, I definitely saw the postman in your yard.
No post today. Where'd you get the fancy Yokomo bobs?
The binoculars. One of the nurses bought them for me before I came home. Feckin' deer yolks, so they are.
What did you get them for?
For looking at stuff, of course. What do you think I got them for?
What was the nurse like?
All right, I suppose. Foreign. Hadn't a clue what she was saying half the time.
I heard it was touch and go with you there for a while.
Did you know?
I thought I was going to have to iron a shirt.
Oh, a rare event.
Mind you, I would have. I wound up having to iron one anyway.
Poor old Martin, huh? His bag of turf still here. His bag of turf is still here. Good black turf too.
You missed the funeral.
Don't I know that? Jesus. How could I have gone?
That's right, of course.
He went quick in the finish.
Poor old Frigger.
Was he complaining at all?
Was he ever doing anything else? But no, there wasn't a bother on him.
And what happened to him at all?
They say 'twas his heart.
That was always the weakness in the McBryans. Remember old Albert, the uncle? Came back from England that time, keeled over, snagging turnips on the hill.
God be good to him.
Died in Brannigan's, I heard. Martin?
He did. Tripped going into the lounge. That was it. Well, it looked like he tripped. They say he was gone before he hit the ground.
Are you sure it wasn't coming out of the lounge he tripped?
No, I know he was fond of it, but don't be trying to incinerate that he was... it was his heart that did him.
Did you stick your head in above while I was away?
I didn't like to. Did they mess the place up on you?
They did. The pint is bad in Brannigan's since John Joe Ryan sold it.
It is. You're right, bad points there now. Do you know what Martin said they were charging him for a glass of wine? €8.
€8. Lord almighty. And what was he doing drinking wine?
Sure, he was off the drink. Red wine, that's what he drank when he was on the drive.
Well, maybe that's what killed him.
How long is John Joe dead now?
Must be 10 years.
You could eat your dinner off the floor when he had the place. Kitty was a whore with the mop.
She was. Mind you, she was that without the mop. Betty Brannigan now. She wouldn't be the cleanest. Who was she again?
She was Betty Torpy, as was, from beyond Kilradden. Mick Torpy was her father. Used to take the horse and cart to the creamery years ago. Hurled corner forward for Lindbeg.
Can't place him.
Ah, jeez, you can. He had a sister that was a dwarf.
A dwarf?
Yeah, I remember her. Midgie, they used to call her. She was always knitting in mass.
Oh, Mickey Torpy. Oh, not Mick. Mickey. Oh, a sniggy little hurler. Hard as a feckin' bag of onions. Oh, yeah, Jesus. The horse and cart, what?
Them cigarettes will kill you.
Oh, they can join the queue. Feck it, I suppose you're right. Whatever happened to sister? The dwarf?
Not a whole lot. She didn't get any taller anyway. Wound up in a home in the end. She died, I suppose.
The home is no way to finish up.
Sure, there's pros and cons for it, and there's pros and cons against.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Well,
Well, what? Come on now, don't be telling me you want to wind up in the home.
I don't know. There's a lot to be said for it. 3 meals a day, television, heat, warm bed, hot shower.
Feckin' showers. That's what's giving everyone all the colds.
Nice nurses tucking you in.
Oh, tucking you in me arse. There was no shortage of nurses where I'm after coming from, and there was no tucking in, I can tell you. You go in that door, you only come out the one way.
What's the alternative for us, would you mind telling me?
What are we talking about all this for?
I don't know. Listen, about the post van.
Oh, what? Oh yeah, Brannigan's. We were saying Betty is a dirty.
Maybe you were
What?
right.
Oh, what are you saying?
Nothing. Here, give us a go at them binoculars.
What?
Give us a look through them.
No, the other way round. Yeah, put them in to fit your eyes from the side. Press down on them, and then move in.
I can see nothing.
Here, turn that little wheel in the middle. That's the focuser yoke.
Which way do I turn it?
Jesus, will you mind them, you plight ya?
Sorry.
Nearly 100 feckin' euro, and you bouncing them off the ground.
€100 for them binoculars.
Yeah.
They saw you coming.
Aren't we the witty man today? Jesus, me hip. Here, pick 'em up for me, will you? I can't bend down. Oh, Christ almighty.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not all right. I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine.
Do they still work?
Just about. Tell me, what's happening in Martin's place now?
It'll be left to the sister beyond.
Bridgie, in America?
Yeah, she's the only one left. He should have got married years ago when he had the chance. No more than yourself.
Will you leave me alone? Bad enough you annoy me. Did you even come home for the Did she even come home for the funeral? Bridgie?
Oh, she did. The little Yank husband with her. Dudley, he's called.
Dudley?
Yeah, Dudley. You were great with her one time, weren't you?
I was not.
I thought you and Bridget were.
Oh, me and Bridget were never anything. How did she look, anyway?
Looked right well. Big long coat on her. She was all dolled up.
Well, I bet she was, and she getting her claws into 30 acres.
There was people nearer than America didn't go to the funeral at all.
I couldn't go, could I? Between me head and me hip, and I laid up in hospital.
Sure, I know that, Eamon. I didn't mean you.
I suppose they were all talking about me. Were they at the funeral? Were they?
Well, sure, the date that was in it, I don't think your name came up.
No, I bet you didn't. I bet you it didn't. And me after having the daylights kicked out of me in my own feckin' house. Do you know how many visitors I had in hospital?
Sure, I had no way of getting to you. You know, I failed the eye.
Oh, I know all about your eyesight and your driving licence. One visitor is all I had. One visitor.
I know.
What do you mean you know?
I knew Martin went in to see you.
And why didn't you come?
I didn't like to see you like that. I prefer to remember you the way you were.
What are you talking about? Amn't I still here? Jesus Christ, you had me dead before I'm even gone.
You know what I mean. I was sorry I didn't go with Martin after. He was a grand. He got a grand haircut in town. €7.
Jesus. Huh, cheaper than a wine in Brannigan's.
He looked right well at the team of 50. Sorry, he looked right well at the team of 59 reunion. Martin did. You missed that too.
I know.
Ah, it was a great night. Martin was in flying form. God be good to him.
Were you at it?
I went with Martin. Did you see the photo in the Gazette?
No.
I kept the page. Look at him here. Your old midfield partner, huh? Hard to think he'd be a goner only a week later.
That's you beside him?
Well spotted, yeah, that's me, at the top of the table if you don't mind.
The top table? Oh, you weren't even on the team in 59.
Oh, I think I was. I think I got a run out.
You no more got a run out than Bob Lawler's ass.
Well, Father Mara said, seeing as how there was so many of the team absent, it might look better if I took your place.
You took my place.
Yeah, sure, was the only an hour leaving an hour.
And your face in the paper. Anything there about me being in hospital?
No.
No. Might as well be dead.
Oh, you were missed. Indeed you were. How's Eamon McConnell, a few of them asked. They were all talking about the solo run you did to score the winning goal in the 59 final.
Who was talking about me?
Can't remember exactly. There was a fair few talking about you though.
Fair few me arse. You have a letter there, I see.
What?
I said, I see you have a letter sticking out of your coat.
Oh yeah.
I thought the postman didn't come today.
Ah, that's an old letter I have for a while.
Well, looks new enough to me. What is it?
Just an old form is all.
Not from that official who was here last summer, is it?
Who?
The bollocks that came down from Dublin, in the jumper and the sandals, told us we couldn't cut any more turf below. What did he call? What did he call the bog?
A special area of conservation. But sure, you can put it in. You can put in for compensation.
What in the name of Jesus would I want to do that for? Get paid to sit on me arse when I could be out doing the turf in the fresh air. That's what has the country the way it is. Is that what your form is for? Compensation?
No.
Well then, what is it?
It's nothing.
Ah, come you never got me to read it. How come you never got me to read it?
Why?
Sure, don't I read all the forms for you with your feckin' eyesight?
Well, I managed this one myself. Can we leave it so?
Fine. Feckin' compensation.
It wasn't the worst of them, Martin.
Indeed, he wasn't.
And of all the rows you had, what we always arguing about?
I don't know. Nothing, I suppose. Our last row was about me billhook. I thought he had it. But now I see it's you have it.
Sorry, Eamon, I thought it was mine. It was in Martin's yard years ago, and I just grabbed it. Me, old eyes, you know.
You see enough, I think.
What did Martin say when he came to see you?
Not much. He hoped I'd get home soon, didn't want me to be stuck so far in off the road with just you for company.
Did they take much when they robbed you?
Why?
No, why?
They took the bit of money I got for last summer's turf from the cupboard behind the range.
Jesus, that's so shocking.
Funny though, they knew exactly what they were looking for and where it was. Isn't that strange?
I suppose the guards have a few, leads.
Leeds? Are you joking me? They know as much about what's going on around here as a pig knows about baking a cake. The barracks is shut half the time. A timetable on the wall saying when they're available, just to make sure the thugs know when to terrify us at their leisure.
Oh, the guards knew they were about the place.
What?
Paddy Devine saw them the day driving up the bog lane.
Saw who?
The robbers. They had them balaclava yokes on their faces. Paddy pulled across the lane in the jeep, and didn't he have the shotgun on the seat? So he phoned the guards on the mobile and says, see, I'm here on the bog lane with the gun beside me, and a gang with balaclavas is after going down past me in a van. I won't let them drive out, to see, until you get here.
And what did the guards do?
Oh, you're not going to believe what he said to him.
Who?
Tierney, the guard, you know, him, redhead, awful young looking.
Yeah, I know him. What did he say?
So see, I'm only quoting what Paddy Devine told me, says he. The guard, I mean, not Paddy.
Oh, will you, for Jesus' sake, tell me what he said?
Says he, pull your jeep back off that lane immediately and let them go. We know who they are and they're heavily armed.
So he let them go?
He had to. Cheney said if he used the gun, just Paddy'd be in the wrong.
And then they came to me.
The very same night.
And the guards did nothing.
Well, sure, they're doing their best, I suppose. What can they do? It's no picnic for them these days either.
Oh, that's not my fault, is it?
No, you're probably safer not keeping money in the house.
Oh, there was feck all to take only me bit of turf money. Why didn't they rob you, I wonder?
What makes you say that?
Or maybe 'twas you they wanted to rob, and they got the wrong house. Sure, everyone knows about your loose floorboard. Communion money probably still there.
There's nothing under my floorboard. Nuala had me put everything in the bank.
Is she now? Well, isn't Nuala the cute little whore?
If you're going to talk about my niece like that, I'm going home.
Ah, good black turf indeed. Martin always had good turf.
He always left a bag here.
A bag for the bog, he'd say. Good luck for the following year.
Stand in there.
What are you doing?
That style is the goals. Try and stop this kipping with the bill hook. Oh no, that's right.
That's right. Okay, go back.
Yeah.
A bag for the bog, he'd say. Good luck for the following year. Stand in there.
What are you doing?
That style is the goals. Try and stop this kipping with the bill hook.
Hold on. I'll take off me coat and me hat.
Okay. Are you ready?
Not too hard now.
McConnell is on the 21. The whistle's about to blow. Time is up. He bends. He rises.
Whoa!
What?
You didn't bend or rise it. It is in your hand.
Sir, I can't bend with me Jesus hip, can I?
Oh yeah, sorry. What? Are you not going to hit it?
You're after taking the feckin' good out of it now.
Go on and take the shot, will you?
The ball is in his hand. He strikes.
Saved, a great save by the mighty Ignatius Finn from the hill.
Nothing wrong with your eyes there.
You probably took it easy on me. I saved the turf. Do you get it? Saved the turf.
Very droll.
Did you hear our current crop of misfits lost to the Temple Crawley juniors?
To the juniors. They're not training right. And they're not eating right either. I see 'em on the bridge after mass. The few that still go, that is. Sitting eating feckin' ice creams, syrup dripping off them that it's sit in your gut for a week. Whatever happened to bacon and cabbage? No one eats that anymore. Of course, you can't get right bacon now either. Little slivers of things on the pan now that you read the newspaper through. And then when you're frying these yolks, there's all this white stuff coming out of them. White stuff oozing out of the bacon. And you know what that is, of course.
No, what?
Sure, the feckin' pigs must be eating ice cream as well. Hey, where's the rest of the sheep? I only see Cleary's sheep. Where's Martin's sheep on the hill?
Sure, they're gone.
Gone where?
Bridget and the little yank, Dudley got rid of them. Sold them to the fella from Mayo.
Sold them? That quick? And not even to a local?
So who was going to look after them?
And the hill empty now?
Well, that's another thing I heard.
What?
Paddy Devine's youngest, Jennifer, she drives the scooter for the Simmer and Szechuan.
Drives the scooter?
Yeah, she does the deliveries.
Christ almighty, and all the schooling she got. Winds up driving a scooter.
Oh no, she's still at school. Won't be finished till next year. She's doing what they call the transmission year.
What's that?
It's a new scheme they have. They take a year off to do whatever they like to help them figure out what they want to do.
A year off? To help them figure out? Jeez, who pays for that?
I don't know. It comes out of somewhere, I suppose.
Jesus, 'tis well for them. And she's driving for who? The scooter?
The Cinnamon Szechuan, a big new Chinese restaurant where the handball alley used to be. That's the place now.
The what?
Sure, that's more of it.
No.
Oh, sorry. That's the place now.
The what place? The inn place.
Oh, that's the inn place now, yeah.
Ah, sure, that's more of it. God be with the handball alley. What are you telling me all this for?
Didn't Jennifer see Bridget McBride and the Yank husband having a big powwow with the restaurant? In the restaurant with a man from Aurora.
The windmill fella.
With wind energy, yeah. He had brochures all over the table. He paid for the dinner. Spicy stuff. Bore the mouth off you, Jennifer says. He paid for all the drinks too. What is more, which is more than little Dudley did after Martin's funeral, I can tell you. Yeah, that fella must have got a wallop of a cash register one time. He was very reluctant to stand too near it at the counter.
They're letting that crowd in onto the hill.
Seemingly they're going to put a big wind turbine on it. €1 million each they cost.
And all the times Martin told me where to go with their windmills. Told them where to go with their windmills. Wouldn't have them next 9 or near the place. Oh,
someone was saying them turbines make as much power as they'll have extra left over to sell to England.
What? €1 million to destroy our hill with those yokes so they can sell power to the Brits? And you and me can't cut a bag of turf below for our own fires? There's something wrong somewhere, Nashi.
There is, Eamon, you're right. Something wrong somewhere.
Oh, Martin will be turning in his grave. Lord have mercy, and he hardly in it.
Well, I'm not sure if he will. I think Martin started the ball rolling with that crowd before he died. He had him surveying and doing all kinds of measurements.
I bet you he did. Typical feckin' Martin, throwing in the towel. A great man when you're 0.5 points up, but if you're 2 down with a minute to go, he goes missing.
Well, he's gone missing now, anyway.
Feckin' quitter, that's what he was.
Eamon, don't smash up his bit of turf. Sure, the poor man was entitled to make arrangements for his future.
Oh, what arrangements have you made?
I was only wondering... Oh, go ahead.
Well,
Oh, wait,
hold on.
I'm wrong here, hang on.
Okay. Are you on 19?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Oh, what arrangements have you made?
Well, sure, maybe Martin felt it was time to take it easy. He wasn't going to stay going up and down that hill for too many more winters, was he? He wasn't even looking forward to Christmas. On his own on Christmas Day last year he was, all day.
Oh, so was I.
Why didn't you call down to him?
Because?
You were going through one of your not talking phases. I'm not blaming you, I'm saying maybe he decided he'd had enough hardship.
And the minute he decided to stop, he keeled over, didn't he? Huh? That's what happens. Fellas stop what they've been doing all their lives and take the soft option, and the next thing, bang, they're gone. Out the gap. You won't see me going down that road.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going to get fit again, Nashi, that's what. When this hip is better, I'm going to join that body sculpt place in the town.
The gymnasium?
Yeah.
Are you gone mad altogether?
Why wouldn't I? I heard this doctor in the hospital telling the fella beside me about all these fitness programs. And this fella was 10 stone heavier than I am.
And probably 20 years younger.
What are you trying to say?
Well, we're not going to live forever, are we?
Why aren't we? Who made that rule? Huh? How do you know but I might be the first man to live forever?
Jesus.
I might, you know. You know why? Because I'm not going to give in. That's why. Attitude, Nashi, that's the mistake people make. They give up and they bring it on themselves. I think it, therefore I am it. Plato said that.
Who?
Plato, the philosopher. And he knew his stuff. Well, I have no intention of dying. You can all keep your dying. I'll be cutting turf next summer and the summer after that and the summer after that again, and woe betide whoever tries to stop me.
For God's sake.
Where are you going?
I'm going down to put on a few spuds for me dinner.
Hold on a minute. I haven't seen anyone write for weeks. I've something I want to ask you. Hold on and talk to me.
Listen to you mean?
What?
You don't let me get a word in. There's no talking to you when you're in this humour.
What do you want to talk about?
Nothing, just want to go down and put it on the dinner.
What are you having?
You'll never guess.
What?
Bacon and cabbage. Bit of white stuff on the side.
Go way out of that, you pillock.
You'll come down for a bit.
I won't bother.
Oh, wait, now, this is where I'm going. Anyway, all right, I'm back. Sorry, but didn't mean to put that on the recording.
You come down for a bit. Nah, I won't bother.
I do. Maybe we'd manage a drop, seeing as you're home.
Sure I might so. I never got a chance to get the few messages. The ambulance wouldn't stop at the Little coming home. That reminds me. I need you after the dinner.
For what?
I want you to give me a leg up on the Massey.
You can't drive the 3.5 in your state.
I can so. All I need is a leg up.
You're not driving into the Little, are you?
Why not? Anyway, I want to get a right look at the land since I was away.
The land is no different, I assure you. And how will you get down off it?
I'll jump off that bridge when I come to it.
Well, we'll worry about the tractor later. Come on down and we'll have the bit of dinner.
All right.
Hey, what's that in your...
Hey, what's that in your yard?
Sorry. What?
I saw it earlier from above, but the henhouse was in the way. Is it a skip?
It is, yeah.
What are you doing with a skip?
Sure, we're not allowed to burn anything now.
And what would you be burning?
I did a bit of a clean out. Don't be bothering looking at it. It's only old junk that was gathering dust.
That's the feckin' couch from your kitchen. You threw out the couch.
Sure, I have me chair by the fire.
And is that the old wireless sticking out, the Marconi?
Yeah.
Sure, that's an antique, Nashi. That's worth money.
It got broke.
How'd it get broke?
I don't know. How does anything get broke? Anyway, Father Mara gave me a grand little transistor instead.
I bet you he did.
Here, will you stop Corky down into me skip?
And that's the Child of Prague statue, is it? Eileen's statue is a Prague or Prague?
In Ireland they say Prague.
Prague.
Yeah.
And that's the Child of Prague statue, is it? Eileen's statue that she got in Lourdes, God be good to her.
How can you see all that from here?
Sure, these yokes can focus in from a mile away. What's the Child of Prague doing in the skip?
That got broke as well. The head has gone off it.
Jesus Christ, did you break everything in the fucking house?
No, I gave a few bits to Newell and Father Mara. They were only gathering dust, huh?
Nothing. It's just, I can't understand why you'd...
What? Oh, yeah. Shush. Wished.
What?
Wished. Do you hear that?
What?
Wished, will you?
Don't you be wishing me.
That's a van. Come back against behind the gate, will you?
Sure, Jesus, I can look down the feckin' hill, can't I?
Do you see anything?
No.
I thought you could see everything with those.
It doesn't see round feckin' turns, does it? Gone now, whoever it was. You all right?
I'm grand.
You hardly ever see a car back this way now, or even up at the road since the bypass. One time, if you saw the lights of a car hitting the cowhouse at night, you'd be reaching for the kettle, expecting a bit of news or something. Now you see lights at night, you're reaching for the gun.
Are you not afraid?
Of what?
That they'll come back.
Sure, what can I do, only soldier on?
It was very quiet around here with the both of you gone.
I suppose it was. What did you do with yourself at all?
Sorry. Well, sure, when I got tired looking out, I went out and looked in. All joking aside though, only for Father Mara dropping me to the churchyard to change Eileen's flowers and calling down the few times with the messages, I'd have seen ne'er a soul at all. My own niece hardly called down even.
Father Mara, He'd rob you without the balaclava.
A good Christian man is what he is.
He is, and his legs under every half-right table in the town.
Well, if it's a thing I don't live forever, I'll be leaving him a few pounds.
For what?
For the church roof, the restoration fund.
Well, that beats all. How long have you been restoring that roof now? How long have they been restoring that roof now?
I don't know.
25 years. 25 years they've been calling the few shillings we have out of us for a roof that's no different now than when they started this feckin' scam.
It's not a scam.
Is it not? There's not a whole lot wrong with his own roof, you'll notice. And a carpet above him, under him in his sitting room, you could sink to the axle in. Own a fine car, parked on his new gravel.
What exactly are you saying?
I'm saying you'd want to cop onto yourself, Nashi.
The whole world is wrong with you today.
The whole world is wrong this long time, and you throwing your few pounds to Father Mara isn't going to fix it. The minute me back is turned, the vultures are in. You're being taken advantage of, Nashi. That's all I'm saying.
Hang on now, I'm missing.
25. Try to get the pages in order so we're not holding up this. Cut.
25.
Here.
Where's 25?
No, it isn't yours. There, 25. What's over it? What's the other side?
26.
Okay, try to
27.
get these. Okay, 27, 28, 29.
That's it.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then you got more. 29, what's the back of 29?
30.
30, 31, 33, 35.
31, 32. 33, 34. Okay, yeah. That's
And
it.
35.
Good. Okay. All right.
Okay, let's go back.
Well, that's something at least.
Can we say that line again? The whole world is wrong this long time, and you throwing your few pounds to Father Mara isn't going to fix it. The minute me back is turned, the vultures are in, you're being taken advantage of, Nashi. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's something at least.
What is?
You finished talking about it.
I'll say no more.
It could be better than that horn.
The walk down took it out of me. Don't remember the lane being so steep. I'll sit a minute and get me breath.
You're not going to get your breath smoking.
Ah, Jesus, you're worse than the doctors. Did I tell you they thought 'twas a miracle I found the strength to phone the ambulance for myself?
No,
Do you have a match?
I have not, and if I had, I wouldn't give it to you.
'Tis a wonder you saw nor heard nothing that night.
What are you trying to say?
What? Nothing. Only you'd usually hear a van on the lane.
Yeah, I must have gone to bed early that night. What are you looking at me like that for?
I'm only looking at you is all. What the hell is wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. Why do you want to ask me? What do you want to ask me?
What?
Earlier on, you wanted to ask me something.
I was only wondering, will you be going to Newla's again for Christmas?
Oh?
Because if 'twas a thing you didn't feel like going to her, I'd say it can be fairly lively there, you know, with the kids.
Sure, they're all grown up.
Are they? Anyway, I was going to say, you could come up to me if you wanted. Or I could go down to you if it suits. That is. What?
I don't rightly know about Christmas yet, or what I'll be doing. But if I'm around here, of course I'll come up to you. And thanks for asking me.
And why wouldn't you be around?
No, why? Will we go down so, or do you want to sit here a bit longer?
I'd do in me arse. Here, take the end of the hurl and pull me up. Oh, Lord God.
All right. Here, let me.
Don't mind holding me, Jesus, I'm not a child.
Sorry.
I just need to get going again. Oh, I'll tell you one thing though, Nashi. The feckin' bed takes it out of you. I say the bed takes it out of you.
Are you trying to do a bit too much too soon, maybe?
Not at all. Another few days. We'll be jogging.
Well, maybe you should. Shh, wished.
What?
That's that van again. Do you hear it?
No,
Listen. Well, what can you see?
I can't see anything at all.
Here, give me a look.
Oh, Jesus, the strap is around me neck, you fucking gombia. Are you trying to strangle me or what?
Sorry, I just need to see is all.
Will you relax and let me look? No, it is a van, all right.
Where? Where is it?
Coming along the lane.
What's it doing? What's it doing, Eamon?
Tis moving along.
Moving along where?
Tis coming towards
Where?
your gate.
What colour is it? Hey, what colour is it?
Tis a sort of a dark colour, black, I'd say.
Jesus Christ, here. Come back behind here and don't let them see it, Eamon. Will you come back here, will you, Eamon?
Oh, they're after turning into your yard. Oh, they've stopped. Jesus.
What? What's happening?
There's two of them after getting out.
What are they doing?
Oh, they're trying your back door. They're knocking at it, looks like. They're looking in your window now.
Christ almighty, Eamon. Will you come back here, will you please? Eamon!
Ah, they're at your skip. They're looking in at the skip. I'd say there's scrap fellas going the road.
Oh God, this is awful. Will you please come back here, Eamon?
Oh, they're taking something.
What are they taking?
I can't rightly see. It's Marconi. The wireless. They're after taking the Marconi. I told you that was valuable. Jesus Christ, Nishi, they're driving away. Do you think we should phone the guards?
No, we will not.
Sure, we have to. That wireless is worth money. Even if it is broken, the guards might be able to catch the...
I said no. You're not phoning the guards.
What's wrong with you?
Just leave me alone for a minute.
Are you okay, Nishi?
I'm not able for any more of this, Eamon.
Any more of what?
Just leave it, Eamon.
All right. Bit of a nip in that breeze now, huh?
Yeah.
Do you mind me asking you something?
Yeah, I do.
Why were you carrying the billhook in the first place? It's not like it's a lot of use to you this time of year.
I don't know.
Nishi,
What?
just...
If you have something to say it.
Well, I don't think you came up here to fix that stile. I saw you open my window. You stopped and looked up at my place and then turned back for home. And then turned back again. It was only when I stirred out you started poking at the stile.
So what are you saying?
I don't know. Bit of a clean out, you said, that you did below.
So what?
Well now, Nishi, whatever about getting rid of the couch or even the Marconi, which was worth a bit, there's no way in the wide earthly world that you would have thrown out your Eileen's child of Prague that she spent... Prague, right?
Yeah.
That she spent all her life praying to. God be good to her. So there's something up, Nishi. Are you going to tell me what it is? Huh? You're shaking. Are you all right?
They broke it.
What?
They smashed up our little statue, same as they did everything else in the house.
Who did?
Them dirty robbing blackguards. Who do you think? The night they robbed you, Eamon, they robbed me too. Broke everything in the place, set fire to the couch. I managed to quench it after, but I had to throw it out. Terrified I was. Terrified out of me wits. And they got nothing, only what was in me pockets, because I had nothing to give.
Why didn't you tell the guards?
They said if I breathed a word, they'd come back. I pretended I was blind so they wouldn't beat me. Curled up in the corner, so I did, and told them to take all they wanted.
The thieving, cowardly bastards. Jeez, I'm awful sorry that happened to you, Nishi. Here, you've no need to worry now, huh? Straighten yourself up. Dry your eyes there. We'll be grand.
That's why Father Mangan got me to go to the Team 59 reunion. He told Martin to bring me. He said it would do me good to get out and see a few people.
So you told Martin?
Yeah.
And Father Mara? And Martin never said a word to me when he came to see me.
I asked him not to.
Why? Oh, jeez, look at this. Some more geese heading in.
Here,
What's that?
There's €50 there for you.
There's what?
€500 there for me. Yeah, sorry for you.
€50 there for you, €500 there for me. For me? Why?
I told them where you kept your turf money. Sorry, Eamon. They asked me about you. Said they heard you were a bit of a rough, tough nut. We'll see how tough he is, one of them said. I know you never tell him where the money was, so I said if they promised not to harm you.
You told them where it was?
Yeah, and they beat me up anyway.
Well, I didn't make it easy for them, put it that way.
Not like me. These days I wish they'd beaten me too, and that's the truth. They ripped me phone out of the wall. I couldn't even warn you.
My God, Nishi. 'Tis a sad state we're in, at the end of our days.
I'm awful sorry, Eamon.
There's no need for you to be sorry. Here, put that back in your pocket. We'll say no more about it. Take it, I'm telling you. You did what you felt you had to do. You were backed into a corner. Who's to say I wouldn't have done the same myself?
As if you would. You're a sound man, Eamon. Sound, but I won't forget it to you.
Do you know what we are, Nishi?
No, what?
We're exiles in our own God-forsaken land.
Yeah, I suppose we are.
Come on.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get a few nails to finish fixing this, Nishi, and you're going to help me. We'll not be beaten by him. By Christ, we won't.
Hey, that's my letter. You took it out of me coat. Give us it.
Mr. Ignatius Finn, recent application, the nursing home. The home? You're going into the home?
I am.
When are you going?
A fortnight. That's the official confirmation. The matron told Nuala last week I'll be in for Christmas.
Oh, that was the postman this morning. When were you going to tell me?
Sure, I was trying to. I was working up to it. I didn't know how I was going to tell you.
You don't have to go. There's not a thing wrong with you, Nishi. If you got the proper glasses, you'd be right as rain.
I've had enough, Eamon.
Look, you've had a bit of a shock, fair enough. But them fellas below there today, they were only a couple of scrap fellas going the road. Sure, once you put a skip out, the whole country comes calling. They were probably knocking on your door to ask if it was okay to take the stuff.
No.
Nishi, you can't just up and leave. I mean, you can't do that. You can't.
I'm tired, Eamon.
Sure, we're all tired. Look, we'll get the winter over us. You'll feel different then.
I won't. I'm afraid, Eamon. I'm afraid. Terrified every single night in my own house. Walking around in the day with a bullhook. No more than yourself with the binoculars. To see him coming, isn't that the reason you bought him, isn't it? I don't blame you. Well, now I want a bit of comfort and a bit of peace. I'm entitled to it, and I'm going to have it. I'm going to take the bed in the home. My mind is made up.
I'll pay you.
What?
To stay, I'll pay you to stay. Whatever amount you want.
Sure, it's not money I want, Eamon. You know that.
Where does that leave me? I mean, what am I going to do now?
I don't know, Eamon.
There's no changing your mind, no?
No, Eamon.
Oh, Lord. 'Tis not right. Exiles, Nishi. That's what we are.
Will we go down and have a bit of bacon?
Do you know, I don't think I will.
Come on down with me.
I won't bother, Nishi. The walk back up might be a bit much for me for the one day. I'll come down another day before you go. Maybe tomorrow.
I won't be here tomorrow. Nuala's taking me to town to get pyjamas and a few things for you know.
All right.
Do you want to leg up on the Massey later on?
No, it'll be dark soon now anyway.
You could stay down at my place till you get the place tidied up above, if you wanted to. Until I go, like.
I'll manage by myself, Nishi. Thanks anyway.
Right. I might head away down so before it gets dark.
Go on then.
Right.
You'll hardly be needing me bill hook in the home.
Oh, no, I don't suppose I will. Here.
You know, the crows never nested as low beyond in the ring fort as they did this year. A bad sign.
Sure, maybe I'll see the time, see you someday before I go.
You will. Ah, you will, of course. Sure, don't we have to fix the gate?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck, Neshi.
Good luck, Eamon. There's a hard frost coming, I'd say.
Yeah. A right hard frost.
Okay.
45 minutes and 30 seconds.
How many?
45 minutes and 30 seconds.
25?
45.
45.
It's quite long.
I was going to say 25 is short. 45,
But,
yeah.
but no, but that's perfect, isn't it?
This is about a part of an hour's reading.
Yeah.
You know, by the time you get some pacing in this,
Yeah.
it's an hour's work. You're an hour on stage with this easily.
Well, we'll see. Maybe we can speed it up.
What?
Maybe we can speed it up. We can edit it too if you wanted to.
All right. Yes. Okay, we got it. Let's go see the game. You have to go.
Go where?
Anywhere.
No.
You okay?